A very good day to you all. In today's session, our business development consultant is going to take us through the process of extracting content from the annual teaching plan provided by the Department of Education, which is a program of the topics that the teachers and students are supposed to be assessed on by the end of that educational year. And the content that is going to be developed must conform to that. But to empower both the educators and the learners, the content that is going to be prepared has to be very specific. So please, Lazarus, can you take us through what we anticipate in the first two chapters?
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Mazinga. As you have rightfully said, we are taking this from the ATP, from the annual teaching plan, and going in line with the annual teaching plan. On our chapter 1, we're going to be dealing with the accounting concepts. On the accounting concepts, we are going to prepare material that is in line with the definitions and also the illustrations of these concepts, so that our learners will have a clear understanding of the concepts, since they are so foundational. We are looking at sole trader as a concept. We need to understand the sole traders, define and illustrate. We're also looking at the capital. We will look at owner equity, income, expenses, profits, losses, transactions. Our learners need to understand transactions, liability, assets, banking, cash receipts, cash payments, subsidiary journals, need to understand the debit and the credit, and finally on the accounting equation. We need our learners to have a clear definition and illustration of these concepts. That will cover on as our chapter 1. And from the accounting concepts, we are going to focus on the source documents. Source documents that we need to have in place. The source documents are receipts. We need to understand what a receipt is. We need to understand also invoices. We need to understand deposit slips. We need to understand the cash register slips, the till slips, electronic funds transfer, and bank statements. This will be covered on our chapter 2 on source documents, defining them and also illustrating, having clear examples, day-to-day experiences for our learners to have a clear and concise understanding of what source documents are. Thank you.
All right. I'm just going to put you into the perspective of our educators. How would you think they will be able to unveil this kind of content to these hyperactive young learners who, in today's world, they are so preoccupied with their gadgets, cell phones? How would you develop this into content that can accommodate these young learners and excite them?
Okay, thank you very much. It so happens that these gadgets which the learners are now using are so full of this information. So they've got one aspect of the gadgets that is only on entertainment, but they do not understand, most of them will not understand the benefits of these gadgets into their day-to-day educational activities. You will then find out that there is a lot that is going on. You talk of TikTok. It can be used for entertainment. They focus and look at it much more on the entertainment aspect. But if we are going to put it more educational, to take advantage of the social media platforms like this TikTok, YouTube, etc., to excite even our learners that they can put content, they can research and also make a TikTok on a subject matter that we are focusing on. It is going to be exciting for them to see themselves also using their medias for the benefit of their education. So yeah, basically our learners are more, we need to transform we really need to transform the gadgets that they are using for play to be used much more on educational and uplifting and encouraging themselves. If they see themselves now getting some listenership on these social medias, it is quite going to be exciting.
All right. So you think there are opportunities of actually creating content that we develop together with them so that there is ownership. We just giving them the bones and flesh and the suggestions, and then we hook up with them, with their teachers. We form our own groups on WhatsApp, on Facebook, on X, with them, and they are the ones who are feeding us with the rest of the content so that they feel that they are making an input.
You are right. You are right there. Believe you me, it will start by encouraging them, and who knows, like what the internet and artificial intelligence nowadays we are into. It can even be a source of income, even though the focus is not initially on the income, its focus is on the educational. But believe you me, should they make a presentation on YouTube, on TikTok, on Facebook, these platforms are appreciating content in such a way that these learners, when they participate in it and it sells out, in the end, they are going to even have a very good income from the information that they're giving out. So there is also a business component of it, whilst there is much more, our focus is on their education. But believe you me, it comes with a lot of other benefits along the way.
That's interesting. So in other words, you are saying you are already teaching entrepreneurship, and you are making them realize that they can turn their passion into a business.
Believe you me, coming from a business consultant aspect, my background, I'm into trying to find how we can monetize every activity. So as they distribute, as they give out the knowledge of what the learners and the teachers, the educators are going to give them together, believe you me, it can be an activity that is one educational and can easily be monetized, because the world is a global world, the global community now.
Oh, so what more relevant subject to discuss this in than economic management sciences? We are being encouraged here to approach the subject from a very practical point of view. Thank you very much for this wonderful and exciting insight into what the plan is all about. Thank you very much. We will meet in the sessions where we see samples of what you are talking about.
Thank you.